Hey everyone, today we'll be talking about absorption by activated carbon. So what is absorption by activated carbon? Well, it's a remediation method that uses granulated carbon, usually in the form of charcoal, to filter out contaminants in the water. Below is an example of some activated carbon media. And then absorption is the adhesion of atoms or molecules to another surface, and in this case, that's the carbon media. Below is also a simple diagram of a remediation system that is using activated carbon. So there's a contaminated groundwater source, and that will have a well filled that's all connected to a pump, and that pump is pumping the water out of the aquifer, the contaminated groundwater out of the aquifer, into a filter that is just getting rid of any excess fines and stuff in the groundwater, and that is pumped through into a column of activated carbon. Usually there's two, just in case the first column gets spent, and then all of the contaminants should adhere, in theory, to this carbon, and then that's get filtered out into a retention pond or something, and all that should be hopefully clean groundwater. So why is absorption by activated carbon used for remediation purposes? Well, some benefits are that carbon has a high amount of pore space, which means it has a very high capacity to absorb material, and the material in this case is contaminants. Once activated, can be reused and reactivated. It works well with contaminants organic in nature, and a lot of groundwater contaminants are. So it's useful with removal of various VOCs, PAHs. It can be used for purification of wastewater and other things, and all of those have organic compounds in them. But an issue with this method of remediation is that the carbon will not target just one type of molecule in the water, but any molecule that has the ability to be adsorbed by carbon. So if you just want to target like one specific VOC, it's not going to do that. It's going to target all VOCs, all pHs, everything in that area of groundwater that you are trying to treat. It's also not as good with heavy metal contamination. I mean, it can be used to like treat stuff like arsenic, lead, but it has the ability to leach back out of the carbon once it's been absorbed. Activated carbon, another good reason why it's used for media is it's only a few dollars per kilogram. It's a 5-pound bag. I think right now it's at around $20 on Amazon. However, the cost of a whole remediation system can be expensive. That's where the cost comes from. It can be thousands to tens of thousands of dollars just to run a system for any length of time. Below there's a picture of a typical remediation system you might see out at a field site. So there's a trailer that has all the pump and other mechanical components housed in, and then you see the two cylinders, and that will contain the carbon media, and those pipes that attach it all. At work, we have a few systems that do absorption techniques. I think one might be carbon. I'm not too familiar with that site since I'm not the one that goes out there to do any of the field work. But we have systems that have like done absorption that treat maybe pesticides or dry cleaning solvents and things of that nature. So that's why I thought this was an interesting topic to talk about. Thank you. Bye.